Gypsy, and we're back on Broken Dolly TV to have a little experiment today. So Adonis found these dolls, which are the BMR1959, the first wave. I don't know what her nickname is. We'll put it up here on the screen for you. But this is the Kira head mold, and she is not one of the ones that I wanted from this line to be specifically in my collection. So in my previous doll events video about these dolls, I told you guys that I would not purchase these dolls at full price, but I did want all of them in my collection. You happen to see them on Amazon for only $10 a piece, which is even cheaper than a regular yoga made to move doll that we get just as body donors. That was a really good deal. Also, a shout out to our homegirl in India at Jen Dollhouse over on Instagram, also over here on YouTube. So she hypothesized that maybe she could be a body donor for them, because I asked you guys to tell me in the comments if you know of any dolls that would be good body donors for those dolls. And we're gonna do the head swaps to see how they turn out and see if they were a good match or if we still need to look for a different donor for these dolls. As for Tink, I do really like her on the curvy body that she's on right now, and I think I want to keep her this way, but we're gonna try at least Chang'e. And Adonis has found 3 of these that he purchased for me as donors. One of them I'm thinking about keeping on the body, just to have a BMR doll in the collection. Okay, I freed her from the box, and unlike the Barbie Extra dolls, this box was very easy for me to remove the doll from it. I used scissors to detach her from all of the little things that were holding her down to the box. And even though normally I don't care about this, I've been kind of obsessing over the BMR stands because they're very good stands, and I definitely have been using these to display my dolls. So quickly, let's just go over this doll. You guys can watch a review of this doll. I'm sure there's like a bajillion of them out there, but just real quickly, things that I'm seeing about her. She had a hat on. It was one of these like beret style hats. I don't know exactly what you call these kinds of hats, but they have huge holes on the sides from the plastic tabs that were holding it down to her head, which I think looks really awful. And these holes, even from this distance from the camera, you can totally see the holes, so that's not cute. But the doll had it on backwards like this, so I guess they figure if you're wearing it backwards, you can't really see the holes that much because they're on the sides and the front of the hat. But bro, I want to be able to do whatever I want to do with this hat, and I don't appreciate these huge holes that they put in here. That's not cute. I don't know what that was for, but I have 3 of these now, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I love her earrings. They're like almost like transparent hoop earrings in yellow, and I have some earrings like this in real life, but mine are a different color. So I like the earrings, and these dolls normally just have like very simple construction, so you don't have to fight with the earrings to get them on and off. And I've been looking for dresses like this that have long sleeves that's all one piece. Even it goes up to her neck with the turtleneck. So that's really great that this dress has so much coverage. There isn't like a big slit in the side that opens up. It's like perfect for my dolls that I have wearing hijabs. So I'm really excited to use these dresses for that. I'm gonna take all the stuff off of her, and then I'm gonna remove her head so that we can put on a different doll's head. For those of you who missed a previous episode where I did an unboxing of Chang'e, she was originally on a different body, but I didn't like the shape of that body, so I ended up taking her head off and rebodying her onto Tinkerbell back there, her original body, which is from the Disney store. You can see here there's a huge height difference between the 2 dolls. Because of that, even though Chang'e's head is a little bit bigger, Tinkerbell's skin tone looked like it was a closer match to her face, so I experimented with it and it's been working for her. However, I did want to try out a different body for her if I can, because this one does not have as much mobility in the joints. Now here they are side by side, so you can get a better idea of the skin tones we're working with. And to me, it's not exact, but they look a lot closer in complexion than I've seen any other made to move bodies next to her. So I feel like this could work For her, I didn't need to use heat to remove the head. It's a very straightforward process and very simple to pull her head right off. Alrighty, we have Kira here headless, and I also did not use heat to remove her head. I just popped it off. The knob inside the neck looks very similar to the one from the Disney store, except that I think these parts that are poking out on the sides are a little bit longer with the Barbie doll neck, which I'll probably trim because that makes it a little bit more difficult to pull the head off. You have to do some like twisting and turning, and I don't have the patience for all that. So all I'm gonna do is take this little piece here on the end, and I'll just snip it with my scissors and just kind of trim a little bit off the edge, not too much, just a little bit, so it's not getting caught so much when the doll's head is being moved. And this I do just in case I end up having to reuse a donor body in the future to swap different dolls' heads. Here she is with her head attached to her new body. The naked eye cannot really detect any difference in her skin tone, but I do know that they're not quite exactly the same color because this head looks like it's a little darker than her head is when you put them side by side. But when you're just looking at her with the body, you can really not tell. And I'm just doing this to see if it's really evident when you put her fingers up to her face. So the nails are painted very light green. I don't know about you guys, but I really can't tell the difference when I'm just looking at the doll. And even on camera, I don't see it picking up a huge difference. So I think it's very close. This is much closer than I hope to get with a made to move body for her, so I'm satisfied with this. And once she's dressed, I think she'll probably look a lot better. So now we have her on the body with a new outfit on with clothes. It really helps to camouflage the difference in the skin tone, I think. When I see Chang'e on this body dressed, I feel like it's a lot easier for the skin tone difference to be camouflaged on her face and body. It's very small difference. I really cannot tell. So thank you, Jen Dollhouse, for suggesting this doll as a body donor, because it didn't occur to me until you pointed out the skin tone difference that she might be a match. And I just for fun, I put her head onto this Tink body just to see how she would look. And there is a difference. You can see that it's a little bit lighter. The body is lighter than her face, but it really just depends on the lighting how noticeable that's going to be on camera. But I just wanted to see. I always get a kick out of making these little hybrid Asian dolls with short little bodies because they remind me of my mother when she was younger. My mom's face, like if you could turn my mom's face into a sculpt, it would probably be this one. And I was going to do this experiment as well with Tinkerbell. I think that Tink is very noticeably different in skin tone from this doll. She is very yellow, but it's just, I don't know, it's like a pasty yellow kind of color, whereas Kira looks like she's got a little more pigment in her coloring. She's not quite so pale. Don't know that that's gonna look right for them to interchange bodies. They don't seem like a close enough match to me. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Tink's face looks extremely different from the body of Kira? Drop it in the comments if you think they may actually be a better match than I'm thinking that they will be. And to be honest, I really just love Tink on the curvy style body, so I kind of want to just leave her alone. I thought she would look cute in this Sparkle Girls outfit because Gino customized it for me by putting one of his graphics onto it. The graphic is a small bunny rabbit, and on his face it says Toki in Korean, which means rabbit. And the colors of the gradient skin tone is red, white, and blue, which happen to be the Korean flag colors, red, white, blue, and black. He made this specially for me to put on my Asian dolls and kind of make my own little Asian crew that I had been meaning to do for a while now, but I felt like I didn't have the right pieces in my wardrobe to really make that like work. So I've just been putting it off. But now that I've got to test drive this outfit on her, I think it looks really cute. This is one of the designs that Gina will be making available to you guys as well for doll clothes and for people clothes. So be sure to check out our merch shop. Right underneath the screen, there are some icons there, shirts floating around on the screen. And you just click any one of those, it'll take you right to our shop and you can browse all the other designs that we have and the new ones that we're putting up every week for y'all as Gino develops his designs. So I thought I would share that with you guys. Overall, I think she looks really good and I'm very pleased with how she turned out. And I'm going to be doing some other little update videos like this one for you guys for the dolls that I have already shown you in my box openings or reviews. So you can see how I customize them and personalize the dolls and make them my own, so to speak. So all of our Broken Dolly TV dolls have their own little flair to them, and hopefully that'll give you guys some ideas of things you can do to spruce up your doll collection and revive some of the old faces that you might have been getting tired of. Alright, Dollyverse, I think this experiment was a success today. This level of blending, I'm not going to complain about. And you know, you can communicate with us right over on Instagram, the easiest. But you can also find us on Facebook and of course here on YouTube as well. Go ahead and tell me in the comments if there are some other heads that you think might be good matches for these bodies. Because now I have an extra 2 and I'm going to have to go through my stash again to see if there's any dolls that I kind of forgot about or just put to the side because I didn't have a body match for them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today and for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a dolly day. Adonis. Yeah. I can hear you in my background.